Hello, everyone. Hello. It is Friday. Yes, and we're here on another session of the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown, of course. That is me. Yes, that is me. So we're here on another great episode of this show. Welcome to the platform. Welcome to the platform. Welcome to this session. Welcome to Friday, first Friday in June. And for some, it is not Friday. For some, it is Saturday. So welcome wherever you're tuning in from, whether it is Friday or Saturday. Welcome. So you know what we do here. Hi, Patricia. Hi, darling. So you know what we do here. If this is your first time tuning in, whether it's your first time seeing me, hearing me, or you're just browsing and then all of a sudden my show popped up, I want to say welcome. If this is your first time, you get special welcome. So drop in the comment section that it is your first time. If it is your first time, we give you special greetings. You get special welcome. And if it is not your first time tuning in, I want to say welcome back to the session. We are in the month of June where we are celebrating Father's Day. Yes, F is for fathers out there. Shout out to all the fathers who are doing an excellent job out there. Welcome, welcome. Now, first timers, just to let you know, if you've been here, you know what is going to happen now. First time, if you've been here, if this is your first time coming here, we do have rules here. Yes, they're baby rules. No big deal. Don't get your heart racing because I say rules. You know, the minute we say rules, our heartbeats start going a little bit faster. But no big deal. It's like 1, 2, 3, 3.5, or maybe 4 rules. Oh, maybe sometimes 5 rules that we have here. They're very simple. There are rules everywhere, okay? Whether you go to church, school, courthouse, White House, my house, there are rules. So they are very simple. And what are they? The first one is if you are sitting here right now and you're seeing me or you're listening to me and I spotlight your name like what I will do right here. I spotlight your name on the screen. I spotlight your comments on the screen. I call out your name. You're seeing live somewhere. Live don't mean that I'm live. But if I spotlight your name like this and I call your name, simply mean you are in the live audience. And if you're in the live audience, you're going to look. Yep, right there, you're going to see the share button. You're going to click it, and I ask you just to share it with 1 or 2 people. Share it across the way and invite someone else to come on into the live. Now, when you come on into the live, what will happen? Live is like sharing fresh food. You know, food just came off the stove or out of the oven that your mama make. You know your mama could make up some good food. Yes, she made the best food ever. And what you want to do? You want to share the best thing. And you want to share what your mama cooked. Yes, you don't share the recipe, but you want to share. So you want to share because that's what live is. Live is like sharing fresh food, original, okay? Now, if you're watching this again and I did not spotlight your name like this or read your comments on live, simply mean you are watching the replay. And if you are watching the replay, yes, look again for the share button. And when you look again for the share button, you are going to share it, please, and thanks. Because sharing the replay is like sharing leftovers. And there are some leftovers, honey, that taste really good. Mwah! The food is seasoned, the seasoning is soaking, and it just got warmed up, and you're sharing it again. So, yes, leftovers is good to share. So, share it across the way again and invite someone else to watch it. You never know. You might learn a thing or two. That is our whole intention here, for you to learn a thing or two. We inspire you, we empower you. Okay? That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, a piece of feather. Now, if it's a piece of feather, you do need some ink or you need some paint to dip it in. And when you do grab that, you want to grab yourself a notebook or a piece of paper. Now, if you don't have any of that, you are going to grab your electronic devices, because inside there will be a section called the notepad section. You look for that section. And if you don't have that in your devices, you text to yourself. What am I telling you to write down or text to yourself? I am telling that here we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I encourage you to write them down. Yes, if you write one thing down, one word turned into a sentence turned into a paragraph turned into a page, and a page to a page to a page, equal an entire book. Yes, and then there you go, you write an entire book. Now, you don't got to write exactly everything that I said. You are going to write, because writing is something where you extract the very thoughts out of your head. And once you extract those very thoughts out of your head, what will happen? You free your mind. Yes, you free your mind of all of that mental stuff in there. So you want to extract the very thoughts out of your head and write them down and build a relationship between your hands, your little fingers, and your pen and your paper. And it is a language that will respond to whatever you are saying. So please write things down. Absolutely. Writing is very good for your mental state of mind. I'm not a medical doctor. I just tell you stuff that I know. Yes. And what is the other one? The other one is grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice. Maybe some porridge, maybe some broth, and sometimes some smoothie. Next time I'm going to be having some smoothies. Just on this 7 p.m. I don't have my smoothie at this time. So you can have some smoothie, but whatever it is that you're drinking, it's not that I want to know exactly what you're drinking, but what it is that we do. We celebrate each other. So whether you're lifting your glass, your cup, your spoon to your mouth, we are celebrating each other. Absolutely. And when we celebrate each other, we are celebrating the small win, the big win, and we are just celebrating life by itself. So yes, put in the comment section, what is it that you are drinking? So we can celebrate together. Yes. So now with that said, let's go to the next rule. The next rule is, if you need to use the bathroom, whether it is to the right or to the left, go now. Use the bathroom, and then you're going to come back right to your seat. Yes, your seat will be reserved. And once it is reserved, no one can have it. Because your seat is just like having your seat of life, where your gifts, your talent, your intention, your expectation, your goals, your destiny, your purpose is on there. And inside of your destiny and your purpose lies greatness. Therefore, if your seat is right there, And you hand over your seat, you're handing over your birthright, honey. And inside of your birthright, all that greatness. So why would you want to hand over greatness? So we will not do that. Now, with that said, if you listen to all the 4 or 5 or how many rules I just said, honey, listen, I just go back to the first one that if you see live and you call and I call your name, just share the live, please and thanks. So now while I sit here and I have my water, yes, my water is right here. See, I like to recommend that you drink water too because water quenches the thirst. Not soda, not tea, not all that. It is water that quenches the thirst. And when water quenches the thirst, now you feel a little bit better. And if you do have a headache, drink some water. If you need to sleep, drink some water too. Whatever the case is, just drink some water. But that's my one reason. And the other reason why I have water is because I believe in miracle, and Jesus is the best miracle worker because he turned water into wine, and because he did that, my water might just turn into wine. Yes, and you know it is Friday, and you know they have all that stuff they do on Friday. We gonna change how we think about Friday, honey. Yeah. Let's talk about that. So with that said, you know, if those people that went to the bathroom, ladies, you know, there's always a line to the bathroom. So I hope there's no line to your bathroom. Just go into the bathroom and just come on right back so you can grab your seat. For those who don't need to use the bathroom and they already got their drink in hand, they have their spoon ready and they're ready, I will just come on back into the studio and I will say, welcome back, welcome to you. And as I said, welcome to you again. I will just know what you're drinking and we will drink together. So while we wait for those people who went to the bathroom, while we wait for them in the audience, I say, hello, Patricia. Patricia, hello. I will need to catch up after. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yes, get your rest. Sister Patricia, get your rest. It's so good for you to be here. I wait for you from this end. So this is what we will do. We will roll into our session. As we roll into our session on this Friday or Saturday, I just want to say it is great to show up. It is great to know that when you show up, let me remind you of this, that whenever you show up, you are not showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your family, your community, and generations to come. So whatever you learn here, it is not for you. You are going to learn something, and whatever you learn, have the intention to teach it to somebody else. Yes, you're going to teach that to somebody else, because when you teach it to somebody else, you see, we are all teachers and students at the same time, right? We are all teachers and students at the same time. And this is why I encourage you to come on in with your pen and your paper and your writing tools so we can get something from each other. Maybe right now, some people are having a happy hour because happy hour usually latch itself on to maybe it is Friday. Okay, some people say happy hour, it is Friday. Some people use, thank God it is Friday. Yes, thank God it is Friday. So if you are ready for tonight's episode, type in the comment section that you are ready while I take a sip of my water. Well, it's coconut water. But you see, I like to drink because when I drink something, I quench my thirst. And I ask you to drink something too on behalf of me, because I will be doing all the talking. So while you're here and we are waiting for those who went to the bathroom, I take a sip of my coconut water. Yes. And then we are going to go into tonight's episode. Yes, we are. So let's roll right into the episode as we wait. Well, those who are in the bathroom, you need to come back now because we are going to start. So before I start, I just want to highlight the fact that this is June we should be celebrating Father's Day in a couple of days, well, maybe 2 weeks. But the fact that it is June, we want to celebrate our fathers from now. June 2nd or June 3rd, we want to celebrate our father. For those who are out there doing a thing or two, we want to say Happy Father's Day to you starting now. The beginning of June. I don't know what else is in June. But the beginning of June, we want to celebrate you fathers. Whether you're a single father or not, whether you're a godfather or not, whether you're a grandfather, whatever father title you are honing up to, I want to celebrate you as you take on this role. It is a role that comes with responsibility. Absolutely. So I want to give shout out to all the fathers who are out there getting their hustle in and doing their job, holding down the home, holding down the spot, holding down the space. Yes, you are kings over there, king brother over there, you're holding on your castle. Yes, I want to say to you, don't stop doing what you are called to do. Last month we had Mother's Day, and mothers, yes. Let me tell you, sometimes we men say, oh, women go first, women goes first, women goes first. But let me tell you something. The Bible states that women came from men, and in turn, men got birthed out of women. So if you look at the analogy here, and if you look at the storyline here, we are one. We are equal. So no one is going ahead of anyone in a stage to say, oh, women go first. No, the same respect that I get from you is the same respect I give you. It is a vice versa. So men, let us understand this, that sometimes we say, oh, yeah, women go first. You open the door for a woman and you do all these manly things that society taught you that you should do. But ladies, let's understand this, that even though they are doing these things, the respect, it's about respecting each other. So have you ever thought of doing the same thing for a man, ladies? Have you ever thought of giving the same respect for men? No, you don't sit and fold your hand and say, I'm the queen, I'm the woman, I am, no. So let us think of this way, that the respect that we so deserve, men deserve the same thing. Yes, they do. Fathers. So I call you fathers to this place. I call you to this space right now, that you understand that you hold a space of valuable ground. You hold a space standing in the ground as the head of household, I said. But you hold the title of head of household, just be reminded that you don't abuse the title that you're head of household. You're a father. Simply mean that comes with some responsibilities. Yes, it comes with some responsibilities. So let us accept the fact that we are holding this as responsibility, whether we are fathers, single, or whatever the case is. The fact of the matter is, yes, the fact of the matter is, fathers, I call you to take up your responsibility at this time. If you are not being responsible for your children or for your household, please stand in line to take up this responsibility. That is not the topic tonight, but I just want to, it just dawned on me just to talk about fathers for a second, because we're in the month, and a lot of fathers don't get recognized. Father's Day don't really get recognized that much. It's Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day. And mothers expect all these things, but fathers do need, we need to recognize father. We need to recognize father, because at the end of the day, you cannot be a mother without a father. There is no mother without a father. There's no one on this planet that you are here without a father. It takes two to make reproduction. So fathers need to be recognized. We need to recognize father. We need to acknowledge them. We need to put them in place that they are valuable just the same way a mother is. And the same acknowledgement that we give mothers. Fathers, if fathers are out there doing the best that they can, they need to get acknowledgement as well. Yes. I don't think it's fair, and that's my belief, that I really don't believe it is fair the way that we dissect mothers and leave out fathers. I believe it's very unbalanced, because God intended for us to be balanced. And when God intended for us to be balanced, we should not just say, oh, we are just the queen. Oh, we are just mothers. We are mothers. We are mothers. No. In this June here, I would like to acknowledge the fathers that's out there, to let you know that you are important, because without you, there's no me. Without my father, there wouldn't be me. How would I get here? My mother could not have made me by herself. Whether you are, whatever way you become a mother, there's a father hidden somewhere. Yes. There's a father hidden somewhere. So I would like to take this moment to acknowledge the fathers that are out there doing their thing. I salute you, brothers out there. I salute the position that you're in as a father. Please continue to take up the mantle and be the head of household, not as a strong man just say, I am the king of the castle. No. Reduce that mentality. Reduce that mentality and just take up your responsibility. For those fathers who allow women to be single mothers, I speak to you at this moment to let you know that is irresponsible. We as single mothers should not be holding a title so proud that I'm a single mother. We were not created to be single mothers. So again, please pick up the role of being responsible. So I want to give a shout out before we go any further. Okay, that Father's celebration is inside of that video. So shout out to you, sir, and brothers out there. Now, let's talk about tonight. Let's roll into tonight. Yes, let's roll into tonight's episode where we are talking about stop seeing Friday on the side. Friday's like a cheating thing. Friday's like a side chick or something, like, the sweetheart of something. Let's not see Friday like, oh, God, thank God it's Friday, as if you're just going to go see the sweetheart somewhere down the road. Don't see Friday as a side chick. You just glimpsing Friday on the side, like, oh, I can't wait for Friday. Like Friday's coming to give it like the sweetness of Friday. Friday's coming in like, oh, Friday's just where you're just going to be having your happy hour and you're raising your glass and, hey, let's go out on Friday. Don't see Friday like Friday some jump off the thing or some sudden thing. Don't see Friday like that. Let us stop seeing Friday as, oh, it's Friday. You have to, it's just Monday. Oh, it's Friday. Oh, thank God it's Friday. How often do we hear this? Thank God it's Friday. Well, in a sense, it is thank God it is Friday, indeed, because it is another day that you get to see, because God allowed you to see another day. So rightfully, we should say thank God it's Friday. But don't say thank God it's Friday because it is happy hour or something else. Or you're just seeing Friday on the side, like it is the end of the work week. It is not just a Friday. It is not just a day. It is not just the end of a work week. It is time for us to relearn these things. Let us start relearning some things. We got so used to saying, oh, thank God it's Friday. Oh, you put away all your work stuff. Oh, it's time for you to doll up and go out. Oh, it's time for you to just go sit around the bar stool. Oh, it's time for you to go meet up the girlfriends. It's time for you to go meet up with the boys. Let us stop seeing Friday like it's just a day. Let us embrace Friday as it is, which it is a wonderful day to be here. Let us see Friday as a beautiful day where we are going to reset some things. You see, in Friday where we say, thank God it's Friday, we are going to change that around a little bit. Let us change that around. Let's change that and say, thank God for something. Let us thank God for something. Well, thank God it is fun day. Thank God it is for you. Yes. But we are going to change things around all the way around. We are going to relearn that statement. We are going to relearn. We're going to shuffle that around. We're going to shuffle. Thank God it's Friday. So what are the abbreviation? TGIF. Abbreviation. We are going to switch that around and we're going to say 2 great intentions. Yes? Now I told you that if there's something that I said and is resonating with you, you say yes in the comment section. So what is it? 2 great intentions. So you can type it in. Let me type. I told you we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets here. That's what I told you to write. Now, whenever I encourage you to write things down, is because we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets here. And I asked you to write them down. So, see, I'm always ready. When I say write things down, because I'm writing things down too. And I'm checking things off as well. 2 great intentions. Now, it's for you on this very day, whether it is Friday or Saturday, because on my end, it is Friday. So we are going by TGIF. For you, might be Saturday. So we are going to go 2 great intentions. We stop right there because the F is for you. The F is foreseen. So simply when you have an intention, you're foreseeing it. You're seeing it. It's in your vision. So what is the last F? Foreseen. Yes. So 2 great intention, foreseen. It's ahead. Now it's up to you to write what are those intentions that you are foreseeing. Are you foreseeing yourself at the bar? Are you foreseeing yourself partying? Are you foreseeing yourself writing something down? Are you foreseeing yourself having great wealth, living in abundance, living to your greatness, living positively, boldly, fiercely? Are you seeing your intention? Are you seeing it great intentions? Because at this very moment, it is June 2nd. I had to double check. Oh my goodness. June is going. It is June 2nd. And it is half of the year. So we should have some form of intention by now. Agree. We should have some form of intention at this very 2nd or 3rd day in June. Our mentality should be at a further place than January 1st. You know, January 1st. Oh, what happened on January 1st or December 31st? Oh, making New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do this. They're called intention. I intend to lose some weight. I intend to gain some weight. I intend to travel. They're called intention. They're not called resolution. What are you resoluting? They're called intention, foreseen, resolution. So you make an intention at the beginning of the year, January 1st. Now this is June 2nd. What happened to those intentions? Oh, I intend to go to the gym. I intend to eat healthier. I intend to meet the boyfriend, the girlfriend. I intend to go on dates. I intend to get married. You intend to do a lot of things at January 1st. Now we're in June. So tonight I am just asking you just to shift your mind just a little bit and come to a place of consciousness when we are saying these things, when we make an intention, when we write things down, when we set something in place. Let us come to a place of consciousness so we don't have to go into our subconscious that, oh, I intend to go to the gym, or I intend to do this, or I intend to do that. Let us come to a place of consciousness. 2 intentions, 2 great intentions that we want to live out tonight. 2. I might give you 2 at the end, but it's up to you. You got to write down your 2. What are your 2 in great intentions? That's 1. Next. TGIF, isn't it? So we're in TGIF. What are the other T? The other I? 2 great inspirations. What are the 2 great inspirations? Maybe 2 people inspire you. What are they? Who are they? Write them down. Again, that's the reason why. See, I have to have my pen. That's the reason why I said come with your pen and your pencil to make your notes. Write down your juicy contents here. Because when you write them down, you will see them. And when you write things down, they become reality. If you don't extract things out of your head, they cannot become reality. They just sit in and they flow in your head. They flow in your head and they just go around and around and around. So when you write things down, you're using up your brain cells. We have brain cells. Let us use them up. And they might just get lazy because now you're going to say, oh, somebody inspired me. And then you don't remember who inspired you. And then something inspired, and then you don't remember what inspired you. And then you start writing, you want to write a book, and then you have no information of what is it that inspire you or who inspire you. So again, I encourage you today, TGIF, 2 great inspirations. Write them down. Next one. 2 great interests. What interests you? What is it that you have? Just 2. Remember, we are only doing 2, 2, 2. Not 5, not 4, not 6, not 8, not 10. We are only doing 2 because 2 represent you're going to the next level. 2 represent you're going to the next step. 2 represent that you are climbing, you are elevating, you are moving ahead. You are not stagnant anymore, right? You are not stagnant anymore. You are moving ahead. So that's what 2 is. 2 is, let's go up a little bit more. Let's push ourselves a little bit more. Let's carry the intention and our interests and motivation and all that stuff. Let's carry it. Let's push ourselves a little bit more. Because when we push ourselves just a little bit more, you see that the very intention that you made, the very intent that you have, will take you a little bit further. Because I like to talk about where we are going further into our destiny. I like to talk about that because we want to come to a place of consciousness that our place of destiny, we have to be conscious to get there. Our place of accomplishing our purpose, to fulfill our purpose, it has to be a place of consciousness. So if we're not at a place of consciousness, we are making subconscious decisions. So we don't want to make subconscious decisions. We want to level our place of consciousness. So when we make decision and we are making goal setting, and today we are doing intentions and inspiration, and we are going with interests. We want to be conscious. When we are conscious, our minds are free of all the distraction and all of that out there, and all the stuff and limited belief that we have so learned that we want to relearn some things. Yeah, because when we limit ourselves, we are limited from the limited belief that we learn. So we want to relearn some things. We want to relearn the very limited beliefs that set upon us that TGIF mean we are going to, it is Friday. Oh, we are going out. Oh, we are going to go on the town. We want to relearn some very things. Yes, that, oh, it's just the end of the work week. We want to relearn that, and we want to set our mind into a place where it's not just the end of a work week. We want to be grateful. We want to be grateful that, yes, we do have a job, that we have end of the work week. We made it to a new day, end of the work week, end of the work day. Yes. We might be going away for the weekend. Yes. Thank God. So when we learn, when we say, thank God it is something, we must be conscious of what we're saying. Thank God it is. Thank God it is something. It's not just thank God it is Friday. Why we keep on saying this in the subconsciousness? Because we learned this. We've been learning this to say, thank God it is Friday. Thank God it is Friday. So let us switch that gear. Let us switch that gear around and relearn that it's not just thank God it is Friday in the subconscious state of mind, but thank God it is Friday in the conscious state of mind, because yes, thank God it is Friday. We are breathing. Thank God it is Friday. We made it. Thank God it is Friday that you are alive. Thank God it is Friday that you showed up. Thank God it is Friday that you get to live to see another Friday. Thank God it is Friday. Because you have the opportunity to say, thank God it is Friday. Thank God. Keyword, thank God, be grateful. So keyword is thank God. Don't thank God subconsciously. Thank God consciously. Thank God it is something. That when we come to that place of gratitude and we say thank God, we want to say thank God consciously that you showed up. Thank God you saw me. Thank God you heard me. Thank God you are listening to me. Thank God my family is well. Thank God I am breathing. Thank God I am here. I got breath. Thank God. I got my health. Thank God. I am seeing something. Thank God. I could write. Thank God I have the capability to do something. Thank God. Say thank God in a different tone. Let us change our tone when we say, thank God it is Friday. Let us go inside of ourselves and see why we are saying thank God, because the very thing that we say inside will come right on out, and it give a different vibration when we say, thank God. Thank God for you. Thank God. Let us say thank God with a vibration that hits your heartbeat in a different rhythm. Let us say thank God meaningfully. Not just thank God it is Friday, because we learned that phrase. Let us thank God for the very smallest thing in life, which is our common breath. Let us thank God for the fathers that are doing something. Let us thank God that we get the opportunity to say, thank God. So yes, let us say thank God with a different hit, a different vibes, a different vibration, let us say thank God it is Friday. But we are not just saying thank God it is Friday. Say thank God for something real. Friday, it is real, but let us thank God changing our language. Just thank God for all that he has done. Oh, yes, thank you, Dr. Smile. Yes, thank God for everything that he has done. There's so much that we can thank God for, not just Friday. Thank God for everyone that is important in our life. Thank God for the doors that are open. Thank God for opportunities that we get. Thank God for when we show up. Thank God for our intention. So as I say, there are three things that we want to thank God. Thank God for the intention that he put in us. We have intention. We have intention, and let us use these words differently. Let us use them in a different way. When we see TGIF, let us change the way we are saying this and say, thank God, or let us use it in a different language. Say, two great intentions. What are two great intentions that we can have for that day? What are two great inspiration that we got for that day? What are two interests that we have for that day? So it is not just thank God it is Friday. What are the two things? What are the information? Thank God for the information I am receiving for this day. So many people got up this morning and they're not here right now. So many people got up this morning and they're in the hospital. So many people are unconscious. So many people right now are out there struggling just to lift up an ounce of water, even a spoon of water. So many people right now out there don't have shelter over their head. So many people right now, they're sitting underneath a bridge. They're sitting in the heat. It is hot. Right now it's like 83 degrees. They're sitting out there just sweating because they got nowhere to go. So many people right now don't have food. They did not taste anything since this morning. So many people right now, they're on a ventilator trying to hold on to the little breath that is sustaining them. So many people right now want to do good, intend to do good, but they don't have the resource. So many people right now out there can't feed their children. In this June that we are celebrating fathers, there's so many fathers out there trying to compromise their own life for their children, putting their life at risk for their family. Let us thank God in a different light. Not that is just Friday. Let us thank God differently. Let us thank God where we're feeling the language from our heart. When we say thank God, let us know that we are talking about the Almighty, whoever your God is. Whoever your God is. My God is the Almighty. My God is the Creator, the one that sustained me, the one that woke me up this morning, the one that keeping me in my right mind. Whoever your God is, that is up to you of how you want to thank your God. That is up to you of how you want to acknowledge your God. So when you say thank God, you should know the relationship that you have between you and your God. But my God, my God, my God is the one that woke me up this morning. Right now it is 7:46 p.m. Right now, God kept me from the time he woke me up, sustained me until now, 7:46 p.m. It is not because I scheduled to be here to talk with you while I'm here. It's because my God, it is my God that sustained me to bring me here. So, however you want to acknowledge your God, when you say TGIF, thank God it is Friday, make sure that there's a solid relationship between you and your God. Make sure that there's a solid relationship that when you say, thank God, you could feel that vibration. You could feel that language that you're having, that conversation. I oftentimes tell you that here I am not talking by myself because this is not a monologue. So unlike when you talk back with me, and when you talk back with me, that is the same conversation you're supposed to be having with your God. That when you say, thank God, your God's supposed to say, I'm glad that you're thanking me. I'm glad that you're grateful, because when you have a grateful heart, he will turn things around for you. The very intention I mentioned, there are three things that we talk about there. Three things. So let's put up two or three things. Two. Only two great things we are talking about today. Two great things. When we are talking about two great things, we are talking about the T and the G in TGIF. So, Dr. Smile, you can put down in the comment section, what are your two great intentions from today on? Because we have this day, only this day on, but if God so nicely, if he so nicely grant us more days, prolong our days. You see, he wants us to set intentions. He wants us to set a plan. He wants us to set something in place so he can either move it ahead or let you stay in place so he can handle you in place. So when we set intention, we must set intention knowing that, God, if you so have it that you prolong my days, I pray that these intentions come to manifestations. Because those manifestations will take you to your destination. That is what we intend for. When they take you to your destination, only God can. Again, only God can do that for you. So you write down in the chat, for those of you who are watching, write down what are your two greatest intentions from today. It might be Friday for you, or it might be Saturday for you. What are your two great intentions from today? While you're doing that, I'll just take a sip of my water and I just wait for you to write down, what are your two greatest intentions from today? While I sip, I'll wait for you. Yep. Go ahead. Write down your two greatest intentions. Because we have to relearn some things. For us to get to our own destination, we have to relearn some things. Relearn our limited beliefs. Take ourselves out of limited beliefs and move along to our destination. Because why? We have now relearned the very things that we need. Not saying that your parents didn't teach you well, but I'm saying you have to learn for yourself. You see, my daddy taught me, and on the topic of fathers, my daddy taught me well. He taught me enough how to stand in my strength. But one thing my father taught me well as I carry out his legacy, one thing my father taught me, and taught me well, and taught me very early in life, is to put God first. No matter what I was doing, he said, put God first. Seek God. No matter where you intend to go, put God first. Because if God is first, and he says, seek me first, then everything else will be added unto you. That's simple. All the other stuff that you need over there, all the other stuff that you need over there, all the other stuff that you need there. If you intend to receive something, the person that holds the key to that is God. And he says, seek me first. So my father taught me very early in life that no matter what I do, no matter where I go, to put God first. So when God is in front of me, I am good. Whether I want to build a relationship, whether it is business relationship, intimate relationship, friendship, whatever it is, put God first. So as my father departed from this life, one thing I intended to do was to carry my father's legacy. To carry his legacy, to make sure that when I put God first, I teach the same thing to someone else. Put God first. Put God first. Because when you put God first, everything else will be added onto you. So as I carry my father's legacy, with all the lessons that I learned from him, I build my own. I intend to build my own legacy, learning from my father, because you don't be somebody else. You be yourself. You look and you learn, and you build on your own. Don't be somebody else, because you cannot be somebody else. How can you be somebody else if you think consciously? And that is the whole purpose of us here on this platform, is to rise your consciousness. How can you be somebody else? Take a moment and think of how can you be somebody else. I want to be like you. How can you want to be like somebody else? Consciously. Consciously. How can you be like somebody else? If you look at this pen and you look at this pencil, why would the pen say, I want to be like this pencil? They're different. They're unique. Do you believe the sun say to the moon, I want to be like you? Do you believe the moon said to any one of those stars, I want to be like you? No. No. We are not here to be like anybody else. We are here to accept our flaws, our failures, and our faults. And we are making sure that we are uniquely designed. As we don't look at Friday as a regular Friday. We don't look at Friday from the side like, hey, Friday, I'm coming to see you. Hey, Friday, we're going to spend some time together. No. Let us take into consideration that our intention cannot be somebody else. My intention is not Dr. Benny's intention. My intention is never like somebody else. My intention are mine. All of my intentions are mine. So when my greatest intention is to be the better version of myself, whatever your greatest intention is, I hope it is not to say, I want to be like Verona. No. I hope it's not want to say, I want to be like Verona. Look, listen, and learn. No. How can you want to be like me? Do you want my fingers? Do you want my toes? Do you want my lips? Do you want my nose, my eyes, my eyelash, my hair, my boobs, My body, do you want my story? Why would you want to be like somebody else? Do you want their story? Do you want their mess? Because sometimes our very mess is what messes us up. And sometimes it turns into a message. But you see, sometimes you see the mess, but you don't know the mess. So why would you want to be like somebody? Why would you want to be into their story? We are all individual. And individually, we will have our own intentions. We acquire our own knowledge. We teach each other. Now, why would you want to be into my shadow? My shadow is for me. You look and you learn and you better yourself. So when you thank God that you are a better version than how you were yesterday. You thank God for your intent to be a better version than how you are today. You thank God for the interest that you have to see, how can I learn something? How can I learn? My interest is to learn. Keep on learning and keep on stretching my intelligence and keep on stretching my potential and keep on stretching my expectations. Yes. My intention is not to be like the pen, trying to be the pencil. Totally different. Absolutely different. They might look slim, but totally different. Not even the tip are the same. The ink, no, nothing. So find your interests, find your intention, and find what inspires you. And build up the information so you, yes, you, can create a best version of yourself. That should be the solid intention when we say, thank God it's Friday. Make sure that the I that is in if, make sure right there. You see, if, you see when it say TGIF, do you see if over on the end of TGIF? If God allow me to see another day, if God allow me to see another day. So you see, you flip the script and you relearn. If God, and you come back, if God allow me to see another day, I want to thank him. So you saw what I just did. You got to flip the script on yourself sometimes. Flip the script on yourself sometimes. When you see TGIF, if God allowed me to see another day, you thank him. If, because you don't have to see another day. You don't have to see tomorrow, but you have today. T is for today. T is for thankful. But again, we start out. Let T be only two great intentions, two great interests, and two great inspiration that you develop from today. Thank God, it is Friday. It is Friday indeed. So I thank God it is Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing up. You know what we do here. If you have a story, if you have a book, if you have work in progress, if you are out there, come on in so we can build together, grow together, and most of all, support each other. Because when we support each other, we lift up humanity, we stand stronger, and we build better. Yes, this is your old saying. Hey, it was good to have you. And don't forget, we do have more episodes coming to you. So don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to click. And remember, we could be in your living room, your dining room, your study room, wherever. We could be on the road with you. Here, we are inspired to empower the great minds that are ready to come to a place of consciousness. It was great to see you, Dr. Smile. Thank you for being here. I love and appreciate you all for showing up. You showing up, remember, when you show up, you don't only show up for yourself, you show up for your family, the community, and generations to come. It was great to have you. Thank you for being here.